Jack and Ellen were a young couple with a shared passion for hotels. They always dreamed of owning their own hotel, where they could serve visitors to the city. They worked hard and saved every penny to make that dream come true. After 10 years, they had amassed a huge sum of money. However, they still didn't have enough to build the grand hotel they desired. One day, Jack was introduced by a friend to a cheap building that was urgently up for sale. It was an old mental hospital that had been abandoned for a long time. The friend said that if Jack bought the building with a little renovation, he could turn it into a luxurious hotel. Jack was intrigued by the idea and decided to consider it. When they went to see the building, Jack and Ellen were very impressed. The architecture of the building was unique, with large windows, spacious corridors, and airy bedrooms. They couldn't understand why someone would sell it at such a low price. They decided to buy it immediately, ignoring the rumors about mysterious events that had occurred there. They thought the rumors were just the delusions of ignorant people. They didn't believe in the supernatural, only in facts and science. They believed that with hard work and determination, they would succeed. They weren't afraid of anything. They began the work of renovating the building and turning it into a 4-star hotel. They replaced old equipment with modern ones, redecorated the bedrooms with warm colors, and cleaned up the public areas with fresh flowers and foliage. They were proud of their project and looked forward to the opening day. However, they didn't know that by doing so, they had awakened the dormant spirits in the building. The spirits of the patients and staff who had died mysteriously in the past. These spirits were not pleased with Jack and Ellen's intrusion. They wanted revenge and to keep them there forever. On the opening day, Jack and Ellen welcomed their first hotel guest. He was a middle-aged man, polite and friendly in appearance. He said he was a visitor to the city and wanted to stay at the hotel for one night. Jack and Ellen were delighted and escorted him to his room. But as soon as he entered the room, his expression changed abruptly. He looked around the room and then turned back to Jack and Ellen with a terrified look. He spoke with a trembling voice. "Do you know that this is the room I used to stay in when I was a patient at this mental hospital? I was confined here for 5 years, tortured and experimented on by the madmen. I witnessed the horrifying deaths of my friends. I tried to escape but failed. I lost hope and waited for death." Jack and Ellen listened, feeling shocked. They didn't believe the man's words. They thought he was either crazy or lying. They tried to reassure him, saying that this was a new hotel and had nothing to do with the old hospital. But the man didn't listen to them. He just laughed and said, "You don't understand anything. This is the place of demons. This is the place of the insane. If you stay here, you will be haunted and killed by their vengeful spirits. Leave quickly before it's too late." After saying that, he rushed out of the room and left. Jack and Ellen remained standing, not knowing what to do. They felt confused and worried. They didn't know whether to believe the man's words or not. They didn't know if they should continue running the hotel business. They decided to dismiss the incident, considering it a prank by a madman. They thought they had invested too much effort and money into building the hotel, so they couldn't give up easily. They believed that they would attract more customers who would appreciate their hotel and bring them profits. But they were wrong. From then on, strange events occurred more frequently. The hotel guests were harassed and tormented by the spirits in the building. Some were haunted by horrific nightmares. Some were injured by flying objects, and some mysteriously disappeared in closed rooms. Jack and Ellen couldn't escape the punishment of the spirits either. They also experienced disturbing nightmares and felt increasingly tired and weak. They began to see strange images in the hotel, such as apparitions, bloodstains, or traces of murders. They were no longer the owners of the hotel, but the prey of the spirits. They couldn't leave. They were trapped there forever. They were no longer Jack and Ellen. They became patient number 6 and patient number 117. Their bodies and minds were taken over by the spirits in the building. They became madmen, unaware of the outside world. They only knew a life of suffering and fear. They were no longer human. They were demons.